My name is Michael Stones, the PowerINSPECT product marketeer, and today I'm here with Stefano Damiano, a PowerINSPECT applications engineer, and we'd like to welcome you to this rapid shop floor inspection webinar. We're going to give you a brief overview of PowerINSPECT before presenting some tips and tricks on how you can improve your 3D inspection processes.
Okay, Stefano, so who is Delcam? Delcam is a world leader in advanced manufacturing solutions. The CAD package of PowerShape and CAM with PowerMill is complementary to PowerINSPECT, the world-leading hardware-independent inspection software. And hopefully throughout this presentation you'll see some of Delcam's rich history in working with some of the world's leading manufacturing firms.
I'm going to show you a brief overview video now, which should give you an insight into PowerINSPECT. Okay, so as you can see, PowerINSPECT is compatible with all device types. That includes optical devices such as the Metronor system that you might see on the shop floor, or portable arms from companies like Faro or Roma. We can also connect to manual and CNC CMMs, and we also have the ability to inspect with the machine tool. PowerINSPECT, as you can see, is used in a wide range of industries. For example, it might be used for the verification of steam turbines, or we're used in Formula 1 wind tunnels, or perhaps to ensure that car body panels fit together well. But why is PowerINSPECT so useful on the shop floor? Hopefully, with Stefano's demonstrations today, you will agree with us that PowerINSPECT is the leader in this industry. Shop floor inspection requires speed and flexibility and accuracy, allowing you to instantaneously make decisions. The intuitive user interface and wizards in PowerINSPECT mean that inspection processes can be established quickly. And furthermore, the deep library of features and alignments mean you can take any job on, irrespective of how complex it might be. And finally, the flexibility comes from PowerINSPECT's versatility to work with any device type, be that an ARM or an optical device. So now I'm going to hand you over to Stefano, who's going to take you through the first of our demonstrations.
Okay, hello everybody. So my name is Stefano Damiano and I'm a PowerINSPECT application engineer. Okay, in this first demonstration I'm going to show you how fast and easy our inspections are with PowerINSPECT, thanks to the new user interface and the ability to create a user-defined toolbar. So now let's jump in PowerINSPECT. So I have these handy videos created just for you. Okay, yes, not the right one, perfect. It's demo one, yeah. Alright, so we right click on the toolbar click on Customize, and the Customize Toolbars dialog will come up. The first thing to do is insert the toolbar name, so I will call it My Toolbar in this case. Click OK. So now we have a list of features. So by expanding the trees, we can see the sub-item. In this case, I'll select Create Inspection Point and add it to my toolbar. Then we can go through to the other features and select, for example, Save or Play All icon. And then going, for example, carry on, selecting Wireframe Checker, Dynamic Point Editor, and the labels. So then we go in the drop-down list, select Sequence Items, and select Best Fit from Point. And obviously, once you select the list of the features that you want to include in the toolbar, you can move it up and down. Obviously, there is no limit to the feature that you can include in the toolbar. So here it is, our toolbar. So we can move it, you can drag and drop, and or stick it in the toolbar. So second step is open a CAD. So we use a gearbox. Here it is. So the first stage is align the part. So for doing that, I need 3 circles, and I will use the center of the three circles as a reference point to align them. So I'm going to pick the first one, the second one now, and for every one I create the relative new probe plane. So this is the third, commit, here we go. So now, after defining the 3 circles, I'm going to play all. So PowerINSPECT turns to the inspection mode, so I'm going to grab the firearm and start measuring. So as you can see in the picture-in-picture, there is my hand there. So I'm measuring the feature. First circle, plane 2. So you can see as soon as you pick the circle, the dialog starts populating with values relative to the position X, Y, Z, the IJK vectors, and the deviation, the max deviation, the diameter of the circle, and other main parameters. So once we finish, obviously the part is not aligned yet, so we're going to select the alignment as shown, best fit from points, select the 3 center of the 3 circles, click OK, and here is my part aligned now. So after that, I'm going to create, using the dynamic point editor, and I'm going to pick 6 points. So these 6 points I assume are critical for my inspection. So I just move the cursor over the part and double click on it, as simple as that, and create my guided. This will be used for my guided inspection sequence. So create inspection point, PowerINSPECT turn to the inspection mode. I'll move a bit the CAD across here, okay. So now I'm going to pick the arm again and move the probe towards the point that I need to pick. So we can see in the dialog the position in X, Y, Z, the deviation relative to the X, Y, Z and the DL, and also the green bar is showing how far or how close I'm from the point that I have to pick. So the user has in every time knows how far is from the target point. Very intuitive dialog. So let's finish our guided inspection. Now show you the data associated to all points and with the labels. Save the session And now I'm going, after saving the session, open in play mode. So I open PowerINSPECT and play only. So why play only? Well, there are in the workshop there are employees which run the inspection sequence, the same inspection sequence for every part, and need absolutely consistency and repeatability, and also can also be performed by inexperienced user as well. So this is really basic. So when the user needs to do a basic thing, so just to run the inspection, get the results, and compare the results across different measures, play only is the best solution. So we have now our inspection, our session open now. We reset the value, and now we need to inspect it again, as shown here in the picture-in-picture. So I think that this is enough for the demo number 1. So I'm going to stop the video and go back to our slides. If I find it, here it is. So I'm going now to show the benefits of PowerINSPECT across the 5 stages which make up our inspection process. So the first stage of every inspection process is CAD importing, because when we most of the time user works with CAD. So the second stage is when the user set up the inspection sequence. The third is when the user needs to align the part. The fourth is this inspection, and finally the user needs to get the result. So all this results in a certain inspection time. So now I'm going to show you how PowerINSPECT benefits whole the inspection process, starting with the CAD importing. Well, let's say with regard to CAD importing that PowerINSPECT supports the majority and the most used CAD formats. Set up a wide range of probing methods, and the ability to create inspection sequences offline makes PowerINSPECT a powerful and efficient solution for the user. Alignment. Thanks to a variety of alignment, we are able to align any kind of part. Inspection. Easy to use, flexible and powerful. PowerINSPECT provides the best inspection experience for any need. And finally, reporting. Clear and customizable reports makes the reading of the inspection results easy and comfortable for the user. So all this results in a decreasing of inspection time and increasing of the efficiency. So after explaining the benefits of PowerINSPECT throughout the inspection process, let's go to the demonstration number 2. In this second demonstration, I'm going to give you a quick demo about the dual device inspection in PowerINSPECT using a roller arm and an API tracker. So let's go back to my video, if I find it. Yes, this one. Okay. So PowerINSPECT dual device mode. So we have an arm connected and the tracker connected at the same time. These are the configuration of the arm, and this one is the configuration dialog for the tracker. We can also see from the machine tab that we can switch across the 2 devices connected. So now we are connected to the tracker. So if we click on the tracker dialog box, we'll come up with the tracker dialog, but if we switch to the arm, we have the arm tracker box. So if we select now the sequence tree and we move the probes of the tracker, you can see that the 2 dialogs move at the same time simultaneously. That's fantastic. So if we go to tools now, we go to the dual device, we see machine position calibration. Well, we need to configure the position of the 2 devices through 3 calibration spheres, and by following this wizard we can easily configure the 2 device position. So now in this case I already configured the 2 device, so we are going to create an inspection group. I will set the lower tolerance to -15 and the higher tolerance to 5, +5. So we select from the tracker toolbar scan mode, and we start our scanning. So my colleagues help me out to do this. So my colleague is holding the reflector and I'm holding the roller arm. So you can see that we're moving 2 probes, so 2 devices at the same time to inspect the big black blade there. You can see the result appearing instantaneously in PowerINSPECT, showing the deviation relative to every point. As simple as that. So we click OK, and this is our result. So now I will jump in PowerINSPECT, and okay, let's close this one and select PowerINSPECT session with our blade inspected. So now, once we reach this point, we want, for example, create a sexy report. To do that, I'll show you how to do it. We, for example, select -Z view, put the CAD in this way, and in miscellaneous, we can select CAD view report. In the CAD view report, we've been asked if you want the orientation of your CAD view in portrait and landscape mode. So I will select portrait, and in the page view you can add also header and footer, and customize the name, the value, the source of all the points here. Click OK, and then click on Report tab, and straight away PowerINSPECT create the report for you. So if we scroll down at the end, we can see the image of our CAD view report with all the information related that we select. So as simple as that. I think this is it for my second demonstration, so I give you back to Mr. Stone. Oops. Okay. Is this one? No, is the other one. Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Stefano. So just to summarise what we've looked at today, we began by looking at guided measurement in PowerINSPECT and the benefits that this can bring to us on the shop floor in terms of the repeatability and the consistency of our inspection process, helping us to ensure that we get accurate results every time. We went on to look at PowerINSPECT Play Only, whereby the inspection routine can be developed in an inspection room and then passed to the shop floor, again where we ensure consistency by minimising the amount of intervention that the user can put into the inspection process. Finally, we looked at PowerINSPECT Dual Device and the unique technology that allows us to work with devices of different types from different types of manufacturers, different hardware OEMs. So that brings us to the end of today's webinar. Thank you for attending. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope that you can take some of the tips and tricks away from today's webinar. Stefano showed us the user-defined toolbars that can be docked anywhere. Imagine how you can customize your interface, how you can tailor it to make that inspection process even easier in PowerINSPECT. So on behalf of Stefano, I'd like to thank you for attending, and should you have any questions, you can either email them to us with the Contact Us form on the PowerINSPECT website. Thank you.